was working in homeless services and working frontline, and sometimes it's a bit mad, yeah? Something would kick off, I would be literally dead calm. I could be in any situation, any level of danger, and I would have no idea until afterwards. And there was a few times it happened, and in the midst of something going on, I would be dead calm, all my training would kick in, I would handle the whole situation. And then afterwards, it could be 20 minutes or half an hour afterwards, and I'd be sitting having a cup of tea, and we'd be sort of debriefing with each other as to what happened, and did we handle it okay, was there anything else we needed to do? And I would be shaking. And it took me such a long time to figure out, what was that about? Why was I shaking then, when everything was safe and fine, and not in the midst of whatever was happening? That automatic reaction of me was, shut down feeling, that's just not going to help you right now. Handle it from an intellectual level. And then when I didn't need that anymore, my body would be shaking. That shaking is really, really important. Shaking is how our body lets go of fear. Without that shaking, our body will hold that on the inside. Our organs can shake. Any of us recognize that kind of feeling? Sometimes we'll see that shaking on the outside if we get a fright or something is scary, yeah? But other times we'll only feel it on the inside. So this energy, if it doesn't release, it will stay there. And over time, that will feel like anxiety, it can feel like stress, it can feel like restlessness, all of those kind of things. And the irony is we can start to become a little bit afraid of it. When we know that feeling is inside, we're like, I'm not going in there. Because it's not a pleasant feeling. That feeling is the feeling we recognize that tells us something is wrong. And if we don't want to be aware that something is wrong, we don't want to sit with that. We don't want to let ourselves feel that. So we will use all of the reliable ways that we don't have to feel that. And they're all some form of distraction in one way or another. Whatever our favorite distraction is, we will do that. How many people cleaned your house on Monday? It's a great distraction. So many people, I don't know how many people I spoke to this week. The whole place was cleaned, yeah? Shoes reorganized, drawers, stuff that you never even look into, yeah? Distraction. My distraction on Monday was sleep. Just put myself into a trance. I can do that really easily. Don't want to deal with this, go. All those jokes all over Facebook of, how the Irish handle a crisis, and there's all these pictures of empty off licenses. Yeah. We're all going to stay at home and have a house party. We have a reputation for that. It's not unfounded. Somebody just didn't make that up. Yeah. It's one of our favorite distractions as a culture. We really like alcohol. We really like getting out of it in that way. And all of those different ways, all of those undermine what our actual ability to handle a crisis is. How many of us here feel able to handle a crisis related to work? All the training kicks in. You know exactly what to do because there's instructions. People will have written policies and procedures, so it doesn't matter what crisis happens, somebody somewhere knows what to do. And all you do is follow instructions. Outside of work, when a crisis happens, we can falter a little bit. It doesn't come with the same kind of instructions. Yeah? But we're not any less equipped to handle it. But we can maybe not recognize it. How did we get there? So being able to feel what we're feeling doesn't necessarily mean that we lose it, that we lose our grounding.
Cultural, I suppose, as well.
It can be, yeah. We can have this association. If I have any emotion in me in handling that, I'm not handling it. So I'm suggesting something maybe like that, but a little bit different. I'm suggesting that when we let ourselves fully feel what we're feeling. This is not in a headless kind of way, but when we fully feel what we're feeling, we know exactly what to do.